Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to backtest together. It is the end of the year and that means that we are going to slow down on trading. We're going to slow down on trading volume, but I want you to up the time that you put into learning and studying the charts. So this is the perfect timing to backtest. Today I will be backtesting my own strategy, so you also get like a glimpse of my strategy and I'll take you along the way. Okay, right now you see my screen. This is the app that I will be using in order to backtest together with TradingView. This is the app called Trader Edge. Trader Edge is a really nice app that you can use, and what it basically does is you put in your numbers, you put in your starting balance, you put in your trades and everything, and it creates a chart for you. That way you can see if your strategy is profitable or not. It tells you your win rate, it tells you your biggest winner, your biggest loser, everything like that. And I think this is really nice. I think this is a need for every trader that is taking it seriously, and just something that you need if you want to succeed next year. I told you guys in another video already that I want to take my trading to the next level next year. I want to be max allocated with all the big firms. But in order to do that, we need to backtest more, we need to learn more, we need to study more. And we just need to become better every single day. Okay, I'll just give you a quick tour into Trader Edge, and after that we're going to get into the backtesting. So right here you have your home, you can place in your trades that you take on your own account. Then you have the backtest. This is what we'll be using in a second. Right here you have your strategy library. You can put in your different strategies, you can go back to them and see what you did with backtesting them. Right here you have your P&L calendar. You can add the trades that you took. So let's say today we made $1,000. We took one trade. You did a plan deviation, you did a perfect trading, you did revenge trading, you did FOMO, over trading, over risk. It is like kind of a backtesting program with like a journal combined. So I think that's really cool. And then you can do this, and then when you come back to it, you can see what actually happened and why it is like this. Right now I added this $1,000 and my account balance is also updated. So I think it is really cool that it is like a 2-in-1, you know? Then you have a position calculator. I don't need this because I use FX calculator on iPhone, and you have indicators and strategies from other people. Really cool. Okay, the backtest is what we're going to use, and we are going to use TradingView with the replay button. Okay, what I always do is I make this very small, so that you can't cheat your way into this. But it is EU, and I trade EU for like 2 years right now, so I think I will always know a bit of the direction, but that doesn't matter if you're testing your strategy. Let's go to here. Okay, what I always do also with backtesting is I go to the higher time frames and I determine my bias. In this case, EU is short. We don't have any other bias. We don't have any other signals that is going along, so we're still going short. I will go forward until my entry time zone. That starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, London session open until 11. So it is also really important that you have a plan. You need to have a plan in place before you can start backtesting. Because otherwise, what are you backtesting? You are backtesting your strategy, you are backtesting your plan. And if you don't have a plan, if you don't have a strategy, there's nothing to backtest. So if you're watching this and you don't have a plan, please make a plan first and then come back to this video, and then you can see how to backtest the right way. Okay, I always need to see a break of structure, a displacement from a support or a resistance. Then I want my trade to be at a key level and I take it to the next key level. I want my trade to be in a discount. By the way, I will show what everything means in a second. Then I take my entry on a 5-minute fair value gap at a key level, or at the nearest key level that is available in the fair value gap. If the fair value gap is very small, I will take it at the beginning of the fair value gap. The key level entry is just to make my trade more precise and to minimize my risk. And then I place my stop loss under the swing low or above the swing high. I've been testing this, and I've been testing around with placing it 1.5 pip above the imbalance candle or above the swing high or swing low, because I was always placing it above the imbalance candle and I got stopped out by the pip a lot of times lately. So I'm changing it up. I'm placing it above the swing high or low, and I will still have a great risk reward. Okay, so it is 6:45. We need it to be 9 o'clock in order that we can enter. So let's go a little bit further. The next candle is 9 o'clock, so the next candle I could potentially enter. What can we see? What can we see? So if we go to like the bigger picture, we had like a support zone right here. Then this happened. This happened in the market right here. What is this? This is a liquidity grab. This is a stop hunt, whatever you want to call it. Right here, price came down to get some liquidity so that it could prepare itself for a bigger move up or down afterwards. So once price came down here, it took all the stops in this region. It came back up to the same zone, to the same consolidation zone. So what does this tell us? Price needs to break out one way or the other way. So to the upside or to the downside. Now it is interesting that we have also a new support zone right here and we went below this. So this tells me that price rejects this level, takes out this level, and potentially is preparing itself to trade higher. So now I wait for big volume in the market. Bam. This is the big volume I wanted to see in the market. After this candle, we get a candle like this. Now we have a fair value gap. We took out this high right here. And by the way, guys, if you're backtesting, please talk with yourself. Maybe record yourself and be as precise as you can. Treat this like you're seeing this live. This way you will train your unconscious mind to see this in the live market when it is happening. Okay, so it took out this high right here. Right here it took the liquidity. So we have a fair value gap in this area right now. This is the fair value gap. For the people that don't know what a fair value gap is, a fair value gap is a gap in the market that has not been filled by any price. So most likely it will be filled by any price, and that is where your entry is. Then I'm searching for a key level in this area. I could take the 20 or I could take the 25. I like the 25 more because it is also at the same level as these lows and these highs. The 20 is also really nice because it is at this level and at this level. But if I would choose for the 20, I risk that my trade is not going to get tapped in. So let's take the 25. Let's put our stops underneath the swing low. That's all the way down here, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is that your trade does not get stopped out. Okay, let's go to the 15 to get a good target. Because the stop loss is quite big, we need a big target. So a 1/2 will be right here, but I'm going to target these highs above here. So these highs here, that's my target. And let's take it at a key level that is underneath my target, and that is 1009. Okay, so let's see how this trade goes. I'll go on the 15 to make it a bit quicker. And bam, guys, we had take profit. Okay, so the nice thing right now is, okay, so every time you're backtesting and your trade hits take profit or hits stop loss, you do the following. You go to this little camera icon right here at the top right. That is to take a snapshot. You do save chart image. Bam. As you can see, it will get downloaded. You open up your Finder or like your Windows Explorer, your files anyway. You have your downloads, and I want you to make a separate file that is only for trading. So as you can see, trading. Then you have your live trades and you have your backtesting trades. So this is my backtesting trades for Euro USD. We are the 18th of November. And then you just simply put in your trades that you backtested. Like this. Okay, these can go to the side. Then we come to our backtesting software, Trader Edge. First of all, it's really important that we see how much this trade was. This was a 3.6 hour trade. So we go to Trader Edge. Let's set our initial balance. So let's say you're doing a ftmo account for 100k. Set initial. As you can see right now, this is our initial balance. Let's say we risk 1%. We made 3.6% on this trade. You can also choose to put it in dollars or in percentages, whatever you like. I'll put it in percentages. Okay, so right now our win rate is 100. We've only taken one trade, it's 100. Our P&L is 3.6% in the win. 1 win, 0 losses. It will also grade the efficiency of your backtesting with like an edge score. It will also give you a profit factor. Right here you can see your largest winning trades and losing trades and your averages. And it will also give you some tips along the way. Okay, let's go to the next trade. Bam, right here, we are the next day. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, pre-London session. Price did came until where I thought it would come, at the 1.01, but it only reached that point overnight, so I never hold my trades overnight. So the take profit that we put on 009 was perfect. Okay, right now, what can we see? Let's go to the 1 hour real quick. As you can see, we made equal highs right here. Equal highs does not mean anything. It does not mean that we're going short. It does not mean that we're going long. It could indicate that we're going short, but price could also burst through the zone and retest it and then go long after all. A55, the next candle is the London Open candle. Okay, what can we see? London Open tapped in this fair value gap, did not fill in this fair value gap. Major volume in the market. So what do we want to see right now? We want to see a pullback. If it is not going to give me that pullback, I'm not taking the trade, guys. That's as simple as it is. Price could make massive moves like this, but never ever pull back. That's not a trade for you. At that point you missed it, but that doesn't matter. That's part of the game, guys. Let's see what it does. Bam. As you can see right here, price came back a significant amount. So we take our FIP from our swing low to our swing high right here. As you can see, this is a zone where price came below the 50%, so it is in a discount. Then we search for the nearest round level in this fair value gap. So let's add up all the confluences. We have a break of structure right here. We have a liquidity gap right here. We have a fair value gap right here. We are underneath the 50%, so we are in a discount. Then the key level is at 1, 2, 5. That is where we enter our trade. Bam. Our stops are underneath the swing low. I know this is a stretch, but that shouldn't really matter. Let's just go for a 1/2 trade because our trade is already very big. Bam, this is our trade. Let's see what it does. As you can see, TP cut hits. This is a 1/2 trade. So again, we take a screenshot and try to zoom out a bit, because if you take a screenshot like this, you're not going to see anything when you backtest it again and when you look back at your nose again. So try to zoom out a bit, give it a bit more perspective, give it a bit more of a story that you can analyze afterwards. So you save your chart image. Again, you go to your map of today, your downloads, you put this one in, bam. And guys, just a tip, not even a trading tip, but just like in life, keep it organized. Keep it organized. And if it is organized, you can find things better. You can improve the quality and the speed of your work tremendously. So keep it organized and just make a map for every pair, make a map for every day that you backtest, and just keep it neat and organized. Okay, so this was a 1/2. Okay, right now there is a thing. Trader Edge calculates the percentage on your current account balance. So it will calculate the percentage of 103.6k. What I always do with ftmo, I don't do this. I think it is not too complicated, but it is making it more complicated than it should be. I always calculate my risk percentage on my initial balance, at least with the funding accounts, because it resets every single time anyway. So what you can do is you can put this into dollars. And again, if you risked 1%, you risk $1,000, so 1/2 will be $2,000. So as you can see right now, what I simply did is that I added $2,000 of profit. Right now my total balance is up 5.6%, $5,600. My average win is 2,800. My largest profit is still the 3.6k for the last trades. As you can see, they recommend that you backtest at least 20 trades. And after that, they will recommend that you at least backtest 50 trades. That way you can get a realistic view of your edge and a realistic view of your trading strategy. Okay, let me do that right now. I'll fast forward the video a little bit because I think it is already getting a bit long, and then I come back to you. Okay guys, I backtested 10 trades. I don't want this to take too long, so I'm just going to do 10 trades so you have like a bit of an idea how this works, and you have a bit of an idea how you need to do this. I would recommend though that you do backtest 50 trades and then you get a better result, because right now my win rate is 60. That's really good, but when I'm backtesting this strategy and I do it over 50 or 100 trades, my win rate is most of the time between 70 and 80. 70-80% on backtesting, and then when I trade live, my win rate is between 55 and 60%. So that's closer to the number that is right here, but backtesting is purely technical analysis, so expect your backtesting win rate to be a bit higher than your actual win rate, because in your actual win rate there's also included your psychology, and that can take your win rate down a lot. So let's go over it. As you can see, win rate of 60, we made 15k, 50% increase on these 10 trades, where I only risked 1%, $1,000. With 6 wins, 4 losses, the profit factor was 4.85, and the largest profit was a 4.7% increased trades, so it's nothing too major. It's very realistic. Yeah, the biggest loss was 1,000 because we always risk 1%. We had 3 consecutive wins and 3 consecutive losses. So as you can see, everything can happen. And even with 3 consecutive losses, we still made $15,000 on this example. Our average win to watt is 1/3. And our max drawdown was plus 2.8%. Guys, I hope you get a bit the hang of it. Please don't neglect this. Start your backtesting right now. Start your studying season right now and get into 2023 fresh and prepared. That is at least what I'm going to do. So I would advise you to work very hard, because I'm also going to be working extremely hard in order to crush 2023. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. If you have a question about Trader Edge or something about my backtesting strategy, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll help you out, and then I will see you in the next video. Bye bye, guys.